And we are live. Good evening, Alejandro. How are you?
Good evening, Jay. I'm doing fantastic. What about you?
Always on the go. You know me, fantastic as well. Thank you so much for asking.
Yes, and it's true. It's true for all of you out there. This lady is on the go 24/7. I don't know how she does it, but she um, she's like a bottle of champagne. I mean, she's bubbly. It doesn't matter whether you talk to her at 7 o'clock in the morning, at 12 noon, at 5 in the afternoon, or at 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, the bubbliness, I mean, the effervescence is always there. So it's always a pleasure to connect with you, my dear.
Thank you, Alejandro. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We only live once, and
Okay.
we have to make the most of it. So that's why I love life and I love having fun. I always make what I'm doing, fun and enjoyable. And I guess that's why you and I also connected last year through the CLA, through the Connected Leaders Academy, because you are the same. I mean, you
Yeah.
also see the lighter side of life, and I guess Alejandro and I try not to take ourselves too seriously. We see the humor in things often. We have a lot of laughs behind the scenes, guys. You should be a fly on the wall.
I tell you, we definitely have great times, and it's really amazing. It's like doing a movie in Hollywood, then you see all the seriousness and all the plot of the movie and so forth, but then they give you the takes, and they give you what goes on behind the camera and the scenes, and actors, I mean, they, even when they're serious, they have a lot of fun working and doing things. And it's the same with you and I mean, we are serious because, hey, let's face it, the captor connection is, it's not a laughing matter. It's not a laughing matter, I tell you. But that's right. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, that captor is not smiling. Look at those teeth. Oh my
He's a
goodness.
serious captor.
It is a serious captor. But then behind the scenes, I tell you, we have a lot of fun, which is good. Talking about going 24/7. I
Yeah.
heard so many times someone saying, "Hey, listen, you don't sleep too much now, because when you're dead, you're going to be sleeping for all eternity. I mean, so why are you sleeping now? No, live life now. Then there's going to be a time for you to sleep many hours." So I thought you're an example of that.
I love that. You know what I'm thinking about? My daughter sent me a TikTok the other day, and it was a guy sitting at a table, and pretended like he had wings. And he had a cigarette in his one hand and a tall drink in his other hand. I don't know if it was bourbon or whiskey. Shout out to our lovely friend, the bourbon guy, Robert Schwartz. But he was sitting there and he was looking so tired. And the caption said, "That's my guardian angel at the end of the day," because I like taking risks. Let me tell you guys, I love taking risks. I just jump and I go. And my daughter was like, "Mom, that's your guardian angel." So
Yes,
that was
I
fun. Though.
I can tell you for sure, Jonita, that your guardian angel, I mean, by the time that you finish your day, is just, I mean, oh my goodness, I'm so happy that she went to bed.
At least he gets the rest in for a few hours.
That's
But
right.
talking about bloopers, Do you remember that last year I took some of our bloopers and I made a video? I must
Yeah.
wish that was fun. That was so
Oh
much fun.
yes. Oh yes, indeed, indeed. I mean, if you have not seen that, I mean that's definitely. I mean the bloopers. I mean the bloopers of the Captor Connection behind the scenes.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Now, talking about scaling your business,
Yes.
which is one of our topics at the conference that's coming on the 28th to the 30th of April. You
Yeah.
know, we decided when we started the Capture Connection and that was really due to synchronicities, various synchronicities that just fell into place. And
Yeah.
the Capture Connection was born, and we decided that we are going to scale every time we do a conference. I remember that being one of the topics of our discussion. And you know,
Yeah.
to me, scaling takes courage. And scaling is something that you have to plan. It's something that you have to be passionate about. Your heart has to be in it because, you know, as entrepreneurs, and the word entrepreneur means risk taker. As an
Hmm.
entrepreneur, you have to be able to take risks. You shouldn't shy away from the risk. You should rather just, you know, face it head on and go. Now, what I've seen with me in my businesses, when I scale or the way that I approach scaling, is I always make sure, first of all, that my content is relevant. I have to make sure I have to realize what my market is. And secondly, I have to never turn away opportunities
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
it's a sad thing when I hear that business owners speak and they say, "Well, I got, let's say someone does web design and they had 25 people that week that wanted websites." It's the worst thing that you can ever do to turn 10 of those people away and say, "Well, you know, I'm overcapacitated, I can't assist you in this regard." Because what are some of the other topics that we are going to discuss? The art of delegating,
Hmm.
time management. And I've said it time and time again, and I'm going to say it again. All of the topics, personal and business discipline, personal empowerment, all of those are intertwined. And we
Hmm.
have to be able to balance these areas because if we don't, we won't be able to scale. And why do we
Yeah.
go into business? Because we want to grow and we want to excel and we want to exceed. So, tonight our topic is scaling your business. And I'm going to hand over to Alejandro to hear his thoughts, to hear the points that he's going to bring to the fore about scaling your business and why it's important.
Yes, well, thank you so very much, Jay. And you gave us a great introduction into the topic of scaling your business. And what is scaling in essence? Scaling your business with it is setting the stage. Okay, setting whether you are a or entrepreneur, a business owner, whatever it is, and in whatever industry, I mean, you are. I mean, this is scaling your business in any business. Okay, so we're setting the stage to enable and support growth in the business. I mean, that's scaling the business is setting all the conditions. I mean, all the things that business in order to increase growth. And I tell you one thing, Jay. No matter what we do, we cannot get away from this word growth. Growth seems to be everywhere, whether we are talking about personal empowerment, whether we are talking about the art of delegating, whether we are talking about even health and fitness, it doesn't matter what the topic is. Growth is always it has a peculiar way to get everywhere. And that's for sure, because scale your business is growing your business. That's what you want. When you're scaling your business, you want to scale it up, not down, but you want to scale it up. And when you're scaling it up, you are growing your business. Now, think about this. How is it possible that you can grow your business without you growing yourself? It's impossible. I mean, one goes with the other. You cannot grow your business, and you are
Yep.
part of the business if you are not growing. So you
Mm,
have to grow in order to grow business. You have to get to a higher level before you
yeah.
can take the business to a higher level. I mean, it
Level
just
up.
works. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like a domino effect. So what are some tips, I mean, to grow, to scale your business? Well, any business, if you're in business, is because you are providing a service, you are providing a product, you are providing whatever it is you're providing in order for some remuneration, for money. Okay, customers will pay you money for the thing that you're going to give to them, and and so that is sales. I mean, that's what scaling a business, one of the important things, I mean, of scaling, is increasing the sales. I mean, getting more clients, getting more customers. And so what are the strategies that business owners apply or implement in order to achieve higher level of sales? I mean, that's one thing. And I tell you one thing, I don't know the speakers that are going to be talking about this particular thing, the subject on conference, but I'm sure that they're going to be talking about what are some of the strategies that they themselves utilize to scale their business, or what are strategies that they know that business owners can implement in their own business to scale them up. So that's one thing when it comes to sales. Now, another thing, I mean, to scale your business is um, expanding your team. You want to expand your team. You want to bring more people into the business, but not any kind of people. You have to know, because you can bring in people who can elevate the business. And by the way, elevate is the theme of the conference. We are elevating you. And so I'm talking about some people can help you elevate the business, but some people can help you destroy your business. So you have to be very careful. What are the people that you're bringing in? Okay, because the business depends on that. And you want to bring people, first of all, you want to bring people who have bought into your vision for the business. Whatever that vision is that you have for the business, people have to buy into that vision, because they're going to help you maximize that vision and get to that vision. Okay, then there has to be people that you heard it so many times, I'm sure, that when you bring people into your business, is like letting people into the bus. The bus is the illustration of your business. So you have to bring the right people onto the bus, but it doesn't stop there. While you have those people on the bus, okay, now you have to place them in the right seats in the bus. Okay, because some people have different abilities and skills for something and not for other things. I mean, there are people that are great communicators. There are people who are great at marketing. Well, that's their strength zone. I mean, if you put someone who is an expert in marketing and you put them to do accounting work, I mean, they're going to fail. They're
Yeah.
going to fail, not because they're a failure, but
Mm.
because they are doing the things that
The
they are not
different.
good at. Okay,
Mm.
so those are some of the tips in order to
Mm.
scale the business to the next level. So I'm just going to
Mm.
pass it back, I mean, to Jay.
I love that. Thank you for bringing those points up. And something that I learned during my years of study at the Northwest University when I was doing my master's in theology is that it's
Hmm.
so important to do research.
Yeah.
You find so many entrepreneurs out there that have this phenomenal concept. They don't do their research. They really have the abilities to reach their goals, but due to the fact that they don't do research, sometimes they don't last because they haven't done the groundwork or they
Mm.
do the right thing the wrong way. So I was thinking about scaling your business, this topic today. And although I'm a business owner and although I have scaled my business and I continue to do so, I realize there's so much more that I can learn about the topic. So what did I do? I went and I did a little bit of research on it. Now, the points that I'm going to be listing is from a certain website, a certain URL, and that URL is the Global School for Entrepreneurship. And I'm simply going to list what they write here about scaling your business. I'm just going to list the 10 points. The first point is you need to know when it's time to expand. You have to sense that in your business when is it time to expand. Then they list here don't sacrifice quality. So always remember when you are delivering a service or a product to make sure that you are delivering a quality product, that you give it your best. The third
Mm.
point is to delegate tasks as needed. I mean, we had this joke in the ministry between the pastors because I belong to a pastor's fraternal, and they actually changed the name to the Ministers Fellowship because they weren't all male. I was one of the females there, and they also had this joke between each other, and they used to say, "We as pastors, we can't be the bride at every wedding and the corpse at every funeral." And what does that mean? It means that a pastor has to also know how to delegate tasks as needed. Same with entrepreneurship. Point number 4, perfect your processes. Now, let me
Mm.
tell you, audience, and the entrepreneurs out there will know this, the business owners will resonate with that. It is a period of trial and error when you start scaling your business because you have to find the right processes that work specifically for you, or you have to format processes that are tailor made for your business. These are just general guidelines. Stay organized when you're scaling your business. Have a plan in place. Set goals and milestones. Point number 8 is what I love. Research your industry and your competitors. Number
Mm.
9, build a team of experts. And most importantly, number 10 says stay motivated. What wonderful advice that is for any entrepreneur out there that kind of, like the first point says, that kind of is in the space of sensing that it's time to expand. Recognizing that in itself, I think, kind of lets everything fall into place from there. And I want to welcome Rico Mangram to our live. Thank you so much, Rico. Love and adore you
Hey.
absolutely. And then we have Jonathan Ellis that was leaving a comment here. Oh, Jonathan Ellis says, Juanita, do you ever relax? You are absolutely incredible. You as well, Alejandro. Yes, I absolutely do relax. Thank you, Jonathan. He's such a wonderful brother and friend to me. Absolutely love being a part of his community, the thought provoking change. And then we have Lizzie Ince and Marianne Pageant as well. And they are
As,
also such lovely individuals.
as a matter of fact, I mean, in our previous live,
Yes.
we highlighted two speakers, and Jonathan Ellis, one of the
And
speakers. Guess who that was? It was you.
yeah, we did, Jonathan. Go and look at our previous live. You and JR were the topic of discussion, and of course,
Yes.
just so delighted to have you on our team. Mary Ann Pageant, she's also here with us. She's also one of our speakers. Absolutely phenomenal, phenomenal entrepreneur. Any final
Yes.
thoughts before we close this session off, Alejandro?
Well, it's scaling your business is one of the six, as Jay would say, is one of the six explosive topics for the Captor Connection Conference #2. Scaling your business, and I cannot wait. As a matter of fact, I mean, we have a group with all of the speakers and Jay and myself. And today, earlier today, I sent a message to the group and I said, I'm so delighted, I'm so thrilled. I mean, to have all of you as part of the Capture Connection Conference #2, because once to have these conferences and to have these experiences, because I can tell you, and I'm going to say it every single opportunity that I have.
Yeah.
There are conferences and there are conferences. Okay? And when I say this, I'm not, under circumstances, I am not degrading or denigrating or looking down on any kind of conference.
Of
I
course.
am a person who, together with Jay, we are perpetual students and perpetual learners. And we love conferences. We love attending conferences. We love learning from conferences. But having said that, I have to say that there are conferences and there are conferences. And the Capture Connection Conference um, is not just a conference. It's it's an experience. It's a wonderful experience, and once you are part of it and you are immersed in that experience,
Yes.
then you will know firsthand what I'm talking about. If you're not in that experience, you'll never know. That's
Yeah.
why I am encouraging all of you to just go to, write this down, meticulousmoments.com, meticulousmoments.com, and look for the page that says, I think that more, and then that will take you to the Captor Connection
Yeah.
page. And there you're going to find all the details and all the information for the Captor Connection Conference, including the link that you are going to go in order to register for the conference. And
Absolutely.
so don't put it off. I mean, just go and register. And not only you, but bring another person. Bring a person that you know that is going to need the information that we are going to be providing in this conference, because
Yes.
it's just going to be absolutely mind-blowing. So don't wait, don't put it off, don't procrastinate. Act now. Now go and register. Back to you,
Absolutely.
Jay.
I love it. Thank you so much, Alejandro. Always wonderful spending time with you. Thank you for everyone that joined in on our conversation. We look forward to having you at the KAPPTOR Connection Conference, of course. And it's going to be a blast. We tend to have fun when we do things, So we bring that spunk and we bring that vigor and that vibrant energy. It is, like Alejandro says, it's going to be quite the experience. Make sure you are in attendance. Thank you so much, Alejandro, and to the wonderful audience. We'll see you in the next session. Bye, guys.
Bye bye. Be well.